Hello everyone, it's the Third Eye again with another YouTube video for your viewing pleasure. Today I'm coming at y'all with a new video. I've been uploading them a little quicker than normal, so I'm gonna slow down. Y'all ain't ready for all this. But I saw something deeply disturbing to me, and I thought I had to make a video providing my take on it. You guys watch, whoever's watching me, I upload video. I'll say this again, I've said it before, but I upload videos to mimic the kind of content that I watch, where when I'm at work, I put in like an AirPod and I listen to like a 3-hour long, rant or whatever, something that I can keep on in the background that I can listen to every now and then while I perform some stuff. So this video might be a little longer than usual, might not, I don't know. I'm really comfortable with this 15-minute range kind of deal, but I don't know. I might find something that I'm more qualified to talk on, that I could talk longer about. But don't know much about this. I've seen it covered by 2 different people. That was Penguin Z0 and this other guy. I'll put him in the description. But sorry, my lip was bothering me. Okay, but getting back to it. So when you think of crypto, right? You think of almost gambling, kind of, in a weird way. I think of investing, bad ideas. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the crypto. Yes, it does definitely make money for a select few. It makes money, but it is a real gamble. High risk, high reward, But there's this one website that has been censored. At least it was censored. The guy who was talking about, he censored it. I'm not too interested in finding it, and I can't provide you the information, but it does definitely exist. This is not made up. There is a website that allows you to complete bounties. So the first person to run a mile in less than 5 minutes, I don't know, that's what I thought of, gets a Bitcoin. I don't even know how much a Bitcoin is worth, right? But they're paying you in crypto to do whatever they want. You see how this can be a really big problem? I already seen this one heinous screenshot. Don't know if it's true. It could easily just be AI'd or whatever. Dude, we're living in a effing Black Mirror episode right now. When it comes to AI, the data centers, the freaking absolutely apathetic corporations, the quality of life, and now with this stuff, bro, getting paid to do anything. You can literally type in, I don't know, goon in public, and then you have some broke loser gooning in public for 500 Bitcoin. You see how this can very easily go south, right? It's not like this didn't exist before, right? Obviously the dark web is a thing, right? Hitmen are definitely real. Stuff like this already exists, but it's becoming more publicly accessible. Now, anyone and their mom can go onto this website, see, hey, I need you to go, mop the rain off of the ground, and I'll pay you something Bitcoin, right? Just it's humiliating. It's dystopian. I gave a pretty tame example, but as I said before, you can easily see how this can. It does not take long for this to be a bad idea. And dude, in these data centers. Like, I genuinely wish there was a way. I mean, maybe there is. There's probably a petition or something. If there's a cause that prevents the building of data centers, dude, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who knows about this. If you haven't already, you can Google this. I think Lake Tahoe, don't know, might be that one. But there is a lake that a data center is being built around, and the population is going to have to find a new energy source because of the extreme energy demands of the data center. For those who don't know what a data center is, I apologize. A data center is basically, I believe it is a site, a building with, a bunch of computers that, stores data. It's kind of in the name. But it's used to improve and, it's used to improve AI. And AI, if you don't know already, well, then, stop living under a rock. AI consumes an egregious amount of resources on a daily basis. Millions of gallons of clean water a day. That's in one day. Like, someone freaking, yes, you ChatGPTing your freaking homework assignment, or someone trying to Sora AI to make their dog do a TikTok dance. Yeah, bro. Hope it's worth it. Hope it's worth it in your eyes. And when it comes to the whole AI and art and like humanities, like, dude, it's in the name, humanities. AI has no place in music and art. I feel like that's strictly human. Like, not to sound like a broken record, but AI could never, like, create a painting with the intention and the desire and the emotion that a actual human being has. All AI is an echo chamber. You feed it stuff and it tries its best to spit out something original in its own context. But even then, it fails sometimes. I mean, different algorithms have been known to straight up, like, there's this one woman who, I believe it was on a TED Talk, but this one woman, her image, her likeliness was used to train a AI algorithm, a model, right? And every time someone mentioned, like, female, right, her likeliness would be regurgitated into whatever, right? Like, it could be her watering plants or, something even worse, right? And she was very obviously displeased that her likeliness, and I mean, like, it's pretty obvious. You've seen AI videos of freaking, George Washington hitting a freaking home run, or, even Trump himself, the big T, right? He'd be uploading AI images of him delivering, like, delivering a baby from the Statue of Liberty. I don't know. That dude could have his own dedicated video. He's got a whole thing, right? But I'm strictly against AI. I don't like it. I've never liked it. And it makes humans dumber, and it wastes resources. That's my honest take on it. I mean, I'd much rather appreciate, like, a bad crayon drawing that my little cousin goes, hey, look, third eye, I drew you, right? And it looks nothing like me. I'm like, you know what? Thank you. Because it's real, bro. That TS was real. It was made by a human being. Like, for example, my little cousin is trying to replicate me, whether it's out of admiration or love or trying to even make fun of me. In AI, all it can do is just regurgitate stuff that it's been shown. It's not original. It's soulless. I mean, obviously, I hate to, y'all like this? Hold on. I gotta get off. This is a guitar pick for those of you who do not know. That is my lovely girlfriend's thumbprint. So when I'm playing, it's like that. And this just says, I love you. But yeah, had to flex that. Anyway, getting back to my dystopian rant. Dog, this is a Black Mirror episode type beat. As far as the crypto thing goes and AI and like, there's already a data center being built not too far from where I live. Maybe it's like 40 to an hour, like, minutes out from where I live. Dog, what if that affects now I'm like, that I could now, because like, listen, the reason I'm kind of upset that I bring this up is because like I fell for the classic blunder, until it affects you, you don't care about it. Luckily I have cared about it, but like now it is affecting me. And if you're watching this and you're saying, I don't see any data centers, right? Dude, it's coming. I assure you. It's going to be your world soon. It will affect you soon enough. Don't you worry about it. I'm sure you've seen some TikToks where it's like some dude or some chick has some musty ass water and they're like, you want a drink? Well, this is what our drinking water is going to look like. And yeah, bro, that's facts. That is real. Even then, my father, he had to help construct one of the data centers, which is already like, it's not like he wanted to do, but he was telling me like, this stuff is real. It's, this AI stuff, luckily he doesn't support it. Thank goodness I don't support it either. I can't think of a good reason for AI. I just can't. It consumes too many resources for it to be like, the cons outweigh the pros insanely. And like, I'm sure you've also seen AI generate, children, which, yeah, that's also a whole conversation. Had to make sure y'all are with me. I apologize. There's also this one video, so there was like a college graduation and Bill Gates for some reason showed up. I don't know if it was him. It was like some CEO. And he was just yapping to the students about AI and how it's the future and how they're going to be great, workers for AI. And it was like, dude, he was getting, for reference, he was being booed the entire time. The only time they cheered was when he got off the stage. And the entire time, right, as he's getting booed, he just keeps yapping like, dude, no one wants you here. Why are you still talking? Get out! Like, dog, and just the entire time. And what made me upset is that he has this smug, crap-eating grin on his face talking about some, don't worry, AI is the future, and you will enjoy it. And it's just like, what a stuck-up little nerf herder. Huge Star Wars fan. But, dog, if I could, I would, obviously, assault isn't cool. But, like, dude, you have to realize how uncool you are to all these people. Me included, to the majority of people. No one gives a crap about you, bro. It's just, I don't know. I despise some CEOs. And it's just, like, money is the root of all evil. I mean, that's really it. You start to see profit, you start to see cha-ching, and trust me, it is not hard for you to go into that pitfall and that becomes your religion. That's why I try my best not to care too much about money. Because, like, be honest, when was the last time you enjoyed being around some cheap dude? Someone who was like, oh, that, how I know this is an experience that some people have where they look at a menu and they're like, oh, I got to get the cheapest thing, otherwise this guy will complain. Or, you start caring about money because the other person will complain. No one likes that person. I don't want to be that person. you know, I have this idea when I'm with I have this rule when I'm with my friends, right? And it's, if it's your idea, you pay for it, right? So if I'm with the bros and I'm like, hey, want to go out and shoot some pool? Well, that was my idea. I have to be expected to pay for it, right? If my one friend is like, hey, want to get some McDonald's? I'm like, I don't have any money. And he's like, it's my idea, you know? I didn't ask if you had any money. It's my idea. I expect to pay for it. So even then, like, I try not to care about money too much, because once you start wrapping your head, like, once you care about it too much and you slide into that pitfall and you start only seeing green, you know, that becomes your religion. And it's super hard to, you know, reverse that. Luckily, I'm smart with my, you know, now it's not to just say, like, go ahead and spend all your money, you know, you have to be smart with it. It's just, you know, don't be so frugal with it. As I've mentioned in my previous episodes. I say episodes. They're YouTube videos. But, yeah, a little bit of a longer video. Just wanted to yap about, you know, now, okay, let me, all you guys, let's get a little closer, all right? Let's have a talk. You and me. Get my freaking Scooby-Doo out of here, right? One of my least favorite tropes about YouTube commentary is the guys or girls who be saying, we're so cooked, the world is so over. Sorry, sister came out. Okay, my least favorite trope about YouTubers is the we are so cooked community of people, that kind of commentary, where all they do is complain and complain and complain. Please, like, correct me in the comments, be like, hey, Third Eye, why are we complaining so much? There genuinely is good stuff in the world, and moving forward with my videos, I do want to start talking about good stuff in the world. Like, did you know France is actually the first country who, if you've ever worked in a grocery store, what happens is the food that they don't use, they end up throwing it away. Or like a restaurant, the food that they don't use or buy, they throw it away. And it's like, how wasteful. Like, that already doesn't seem like. France is actually the first country to give that food to homeless people, which is, like, you know, rare France W, but, like, that's a good thing, you know? The world isn't all bad. You can't, you know, you are what you feed your mind. You are what you think, you know, you shape your reality. And if you think everything is bad, everything is gonna get worse. You have to remain positive. You have to stay receptive to the truth, though. But do stay positive, because good things do happen. They're known for happening. Nothing bad can last forever. You know, I will eventually upload again. You know, another good thing is on the way. But aside from that stupid stuff, I got plans today. Just wanted to do a quick little video. This one is a little bit more lengthy. We'll see how you guys like it. And yeah, I'll catch you next time.